Greetings everyone, this is my first video, and I will be tackling a rather controversial issue, and that is affirmative action. And actually that's the exact reason why I am tackling this issue. Something that's considered a hot topic shouldn't be ignored, rather we should have an open and logical discussion about it. And that's what this video is. It is my opinion based off of logic and reason. And the reason we're talking about this logically, of course, is because arguing about it will not help us solve the issue. So to get started, let's make sure we're all on the same page and know what affirmative action actually is. According to Webster's dictionary, affirmative action is defined as an active effort to improve the employment or educational opportunities of a member of minority groups and women. Also, a similar effort to promote the rights or progress of other disadvantaged persons. This means in situations where two people are trying to get the same job or into a school, someone who is either a minority or a woman is more likely to get that job or enrollment. This advantage is given purely on race or gender and completely ignores personal qualifications, wealth, and upbringing. At its core, affirmative action is designed to give groups of people who are historically considered disadvantaged a leg up against those who are not. But there are major logical inconsistencies here. Historically speaking, Caucasians are really the only ones who can be considered not disadvantaged, but this would be a gross overgeneralization. This would discount all the Caucasians who grew up poor, which, historically speaking, most everyone in America would have been considered financially disadvantaged until you get to the early 1900s. Shouldn't they qualify under affirmative action? What about Caucasians who are physically or mentally handicapped? Are these people not at a disadvantage? Should a healthy minority or woman be favored over a crippled Caucasian? Affirmative action also doesn't take into account a person's wealth or upbringing. Should a wealthy minority or woman be given favor over a currently poor Caucasian because their ancestors were disadvantaged? No, I don't think they should. What about being qualified for a job? Should a Caucasian or vice versa of greater skill be rejected, even if the other applicant is less qualified to do that job? These situations are not an uncommon event in the states that support affirmative action, but even if they were, it still really wouldn't matter. Let's just say that crippled or poor Caucasians being ousted almost never happens, that it's a rare occurrence. Well, reducing the number of discriminations still doesn't change the fact that a law has been created that directly discriminates. Some people might say that so few would be affected by this that it really doesn't matter, that no one should care. Almost like those few that are being discriminated against are in the minority. See what I did there? Yeah. Oh, wait, not caring about what happens to a small number of people is how we got into this situation in the first place. Discriminating does not solve discrimination. This is what's wrong at the heart of affirmative action, and that is, it promotes the raising of a standard for one group of people by lowering it for another. By its nature, it takes away opportunities from one group of people and gives it to another simply based off of their skin color or gender. If you still don't think affirmative action is a bad idea, then look at it from the viewpoint of a minority or a woman. Would you rather be given something simply based off of your skin color or gender, or would you rather work hard for something and earn it with your own two hands? And let me make myself clear, if the shoe had been on the other foot, if the shoe had been on the other foot and history had been different, I would still have the same opinion. Racial, gender, or any other type of discrimination is simply illogical, ignorant, and harmful. Race and gender should not be a factor in enrollment or employment, regardless of whether you're white, black, a woman, or whatever. These things should be based off of your skill, intelligence, and wisdom, and not based off of what you look like.